It's always happened. It's happened since the beginning of time. It was really just seen as something that kids have to go through or just happens, and not really something that we'd pay a lot of attention to.
Bullying doesn't happen in the way it used to happen. It's happening remotely, and you can sustain that 24/7. And that's why it's having such a dramatic impact on youth today.
When it comes to school shooters, more than 2/3 of them reported feeling bullied, targeted, or persecuted by peers. If bullying can be implicated in these kinds of really horrendous and tragic outcomes, maybe it is something we should be paying attention to. Dr. Jean Alberti views bullying as child abuse by children. She said that bullying has gotten this reputation of being a rite of passage, or kids will be kids, and she really saw the parallels between bullying and other forms of abuse.
There had been some increase in bullying during the 80s and 90s. In 1999, Columbine massacre occurred. So in 2001, I offered to make a presentation about bullying. And so I made this review of the research. And in the process of doing that, I conceptualized it as the bullying tree. The roots of bullying that start within the individual personality, then the branches are the consequences to the bully and the consequences to the victim. I was having meetings with the dean of the graduate school, and I showed her this tree, and she was intrigued, and she got the administrative approval for the center.
The Alberti Center for Bullying Abuse Prevention is an endowed center. We're a research and outreach center.
Bullying is on many people's radar, but very few have made a prolonged, deliberate attempt to address it. Dr. Nickerson came in right at the get-go to train us on what it meant, what was happening in the community.
We at the center provide training about bullying, harassment, the legislation. I feel like I've had full support of UB. They've provided funding, they've provided resources. We see that the prevalence of bullying has been decreasing in the last 5 to 10 years. There is some positive progress being made there.
I don't think we would be where we are if we didn't have their input.
Felt like we've been able to make a difference.
I did my activism back then, and we're reaping those benefits, and now it's time for the next generation to run with the ball.